Okay, so this is going to be a brief video about repairing an Altair 8800 front panel. I'm going to show the problem that this has. If I can plug it in here. So this Altair, if you see when I turn it on, I reset it, always examines at address 13 on sense switches. So if I press examine, it immediately lights up 13, even though the switch is not up. My theory is that the 74L04 chip that controls this switch here has gone bad, is faulty, and so what we're going to do is we're going to replace that chip with a 74LS04, and I'm going to show you how the front panel is removed so that we can get access to that and do the quick repair, and you'll get a sense of just how the front panel works and how it can be repaired if you have a similar problem. All right, turn it off, unplug it, and you'll want to remove 2 screws on the side, on each side, here, and then there are 2 screws in the back that help you to take, one there and one over here, that help you to take the lid off, and then we'll remove the chassis. So once you have those screws removed, you'll see that you can remove the front panel very easily, and then you can slide this chassis out of the blue kind of cover part. So we're going to do that, and then I'll show you how to remove the cover on the front. Okay, so you'll need to loosen up all of these outer sockets, these parts, with a socket wrench. I've been using a 5/16 wrench. I've already loosened these, and you'll see that once you've got them loose, you can turn them. They should just come off like this. See? You need to do that with all of these switches, unfortunately. Once you've removed these guys from the unit, you will need to pull this front part off, but it's not going to come off right away. You will need to grab it from both sides and just wiggle it side to side, and you'll feel it start to come off the screw part of the switches, and then it pulls gently off. Do be careful when you're removing these not to brush your fingers up against the lettering. You will rub off some of that white lettering. It's very delicate. Okay, so once you have the front panel cover off, you'll have 4 screws that you have to remove, and then this comes loose. I don't recommend that you desolder all these connections over here. I think that it's too much trouble, and you already have enough access now to do the desoldering that you need to do to get these chips free. I was wrong. It's not a 74L04 that I was dealing with. It was actually 05, and the 2 chips I was suspicious of were this one here and this one here. So I removed both to test them with an IC tester that I have over here, and turned out that one of them was bad and the other was good, as you can see here. I don't trust these Chinese testers very much. They're cheap, and they can report bad readings. But this, as you can see, this one's good. This is the good one we're going to put back, and the bad one is right here. And we put that in, and you'll see that when I press test, fault. So we're going to put a substitute. We're going to actually use the 74LS05 chip. We've already put it in its place right here, and we're going to put back that other one, and we're going to solder it back together, and we'll test it in a moment. We'll see if we fix our problem. All right, so I went ahead and replaced the bad 74LS05 chip. It was actually a 74 05 chip. I've replaced it with an LS05. And now you will see that the examine is no longer stuck. So turn it on, we'll reset twice. Oops. There. If we examine here, you can see that we're not going back to 13 anymore. Actually, just want to make sure I'm hitting the right button. Yeah. So examine is no longer automatically looking at sense line A13 here. And if I deposit, we'll just check deposit. You can see that the system is depositing properly. It's doing what it should. So it's doing what it needs to do. So we're going to go ahead and reassemble. I'm going to try entering in a program Kill the Bit on here and see that that works properly. And there you go. This Altair 8800 is in fact capable of entering and running a program now. Now that the issue over here is dealt with. You can see that I'm running Kill the Bit right now. I'll try to catch that bit. Missed it. Oh.
This is George Beard and Harold Hutchins. George is the kid on the left with the tie and the flat top. Harold is the one on the right with the t-shirt and the bad haircut. Remember that now, because they're about to meet the dark side of teamwork. Listen up.
Very cool.